Have a
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. We are extremely sorry. There was some technical glitch going on. We were not able to go live. So I request all of you to please ask your friends to join back again because the meeting is live. We are live now. So yeah, you can ask your friends. Rupashi ma'am, please post the message again that we are live. We are very, very excited about this session. Hello, Vivek. Hello, Pranshu. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. Good evening. Hello, Ruby. I'm very happy to see you all here. It's so nice. Yeah, once again, sincere apologies from our side that we were not able to go live on time. There were some technical glitches. Good evening, Raghav. All right. Okay. So let's start off with today's session. So in today's session, we are going to talk about waste management, and we are going to make our own waste management system as well. So that is what today's session purpose is, to make you guys ensure and to make you guys, to educate you guys about proper waste disposal, proper waste management. That is what the aim of the session is. And if you remember, in Codeavour 2022, we have this theme, which is Save the Environment. So Save the Environment theme, you can say that the waste management is a part of saving the environment, right? Okay. Moving forward, requesting all of you to please join the Telegram group. The link is there in the chat box. You can scan the QR code, or you can directly click on the description of the video. There you will find the link to join the Telegram group as well. So you have 3 options by which you can join the Telegram group, and it is necessary for all of you to join it only because we will be giving you the constant support and updates there only. So please join the Telegram group. Every link of each and every session and other notification plus reminders will be posted in the Telegram group itself. So I'm going to play a little video which is going to give you guys an overview about Codeavour 2022, what it brings to you on your doorstep, on your table, what kind of prizes you can win, what kind of projects you can make. So I request all of you to watch this video carefully, try to understand everything about this competition. And of course, if you have any doubt, you can anytime join the doubt session. All right. Please watch this video carefully.
For the 4th consecutive year, bringing you the biggest international AI and programming competition for kids, Codeavour 2022 International 4th edition. To make kids aware and inspire them to brainstorm over emerging issues, to make the world a better place, kids need to build solution-based projects on the following theme: save the environment, strengthen the health infrastructure, revolutionize the agriculture, automate the surroundings, make smart transportation system. You can make anything and everything you want, from stories to games, from software-based AI projects to hardware-based projects. Pictoblox, an international AI education and coding platform. You can learn to code, make interactive animations and games, interesting projects based on AI, program actions for robots, and much more. With Pictoblox app now available on Play Store, you can even make your project for the competition on the go. Anyone above 7 years old and falling under 3 age groups can. Yes, you can either participate as a one-person army or in a team of 2 with your coding buddy. Follow these 3 easy steps to participate. Register by entering the team details on the contest portal. Prepare to enhance your coding and AI skill via self-learning material and AI boot camps. Now that you have the skills required, it's time to show the world what you have got. Submit your project brief, project file, and the project video. Now all you have to do is sit back and wait for the results. Registration for Codeavour 2022 International starts on 10th of October. The last date to submit your project is 10th January 2023. You can register anytime between 10th of October and 10th of January 2023. The winners of Codeavour 2022 International will be announced on 31st January 2023. Participants stand a chance to win more than 60 prizes worth $20,000 in total. Along with the cash prizes up to $1,000, all the winners will also receive a medal, certificate, and the official Codeavour 2022 AI t-shirt. Participate in the biggest online AI and programming competition for kids with more than 3 lakh plus participants, 1,000 plus schools, 1 lakh plus teams from 90 plus countries. So, what are you waiting for? Registration starts today.
I hope all of you got an overview about the competition and what it brings to you, what are the themes and the other necessary details as well. So I hope every one of you have registered yourself for this competition. If you haven't, kindly contact your teachers and ask them to register you. And you can register yourself as well. All right, moving forward. And of course, you can, if you are, facing any difficulties registering yourself for this competition, you can join the DAO session and we will help you to register yourself. Moving forward with the session. Coming to what exactly waste is, because we are going to make a waste management system in this session. So first of all, we need to understand what waste is, right? A lot of you might say that the waste, every day that the dustbin, the person comes and we throw away the waste that is in our dustbin. So that is waste for us. But what exactly is that? That waste is the unwanted substance or the unwanted objects that we no longer need. So we have chips packet, a packet of chips, a bag of chips. That bag is very important until you have that chips in it, right? It is very important. You will not share it with anyone of your family member, none of your siblings, of course, definitely. And one more thing, you will not throw that bag until it have even a single chips. But once it is done, once it is empty, you are done eating all the chips from that packet alone, then you can throw that out. Then it will be called as a waste because you no longer need it. Suppose I am using a cell. A cell, everyone knows a cell or a battery. It ran out of the battery. Now I won't use that again. It is a waste for me until I have a cell which is rechargeable, because rechargeable cells are very popular these days. But still a lot of people, a lot of percentage of people, they use the old school cells like the Duracell and the batteries and all. So once they run out of their energy, we get a new one and we throw that, because that is a waste for us, because we no longer have any use for it. We no longer, it is worthless. The chips of packet, the packet of chips, sorry, when it was having the chips, it was the amazing thing ever. No, you won't be sharing it with anyone. But once you are done eating that, you don't like that packet of chips near you. You feel like, oh, now it is a waste. I need to throw it in the dustbin. So that is waste. Unwanted substance that have no longer use for you, that you want to discard, that is worthless for you. That is waste. Now coming to, there are different types of waste. So we have two types of waste. First is biodegradable and the second one is non-biodegradable. So the first one, by the name bio, you can see that it is a kind of a waste that can be decomposed naturally over a specific amount of, or a specific period of time. So it takes, few months, or sometimes a type of paper, it takes a few years also to decompose properly. Then you have dead plants that can be decomposed. You have vegetable, you have eggshells, the animals that die due to some calamity or maybe some other reason. Their body is also decomposed. Their body are also decomposed naturally. So all that waste that can be decomposed, that can, turn into soil, that can help these nourish the soil, those kind of waste are categorized as biodegradable waste. And the non-biodegradable waste are the exact opposite of it. Means those waste which cannot decompose, which cannot mix and nourish the soil, which can only pollute the soil, cause soil erosion, cause bad agriculture cultivation practices, and many more hazardous things they can cause. Those kind of waste are categorized as non-biodegradable waste. Example, you have plastic, metals. You cannot throw plastic and metals out there. There is a proper method by which you have to dispose these kind of waste, because throwing them out there like this would be hazardous for not just your own health, but for the health of the entire flora and fauna of this planet. You can see there are many examples. If you throw out the plastic polythene, cows nowadays eat it, dogs might eat it, and they will choke to death. If you throw away plastic in the ocean or nearby any water bodies, the aquatic life will be affected. Why we were saying that save turtles, do not use plastic straws? Because what happened, that plastic straw gets stuck inside their nose or their mouth and they choke to death. Then why we were saying save turtles? Because there are not just plastic straw, even the plastic polythenes. So what turtle eats? Mostly they eat jellyfish. And you all have seen you must have seen a jellyfish. Now jellyfish kind of looks like a plastic polythene in having water. So a turtle cannot differentiate between, even a human being cannot differentiate between if it is a plastic polythene or if it is a jellyfish. And of course, if we are not able to differentiate between that, how an animal can? And that is why the turtle eats that. He's not able to digest it. He's not able to throw it out, and he chokes to death. That is just a few. These are just a few examples that I'm giving you. That is, non-biodegradable waste are hazardous if we are not going to dispose them properly. Therefore, waste management plays a very important role in saving this environment. We are planning out to go out to Mars, to other planets. We are finding the exoplanets on which human life can survive. But what we are doing to our own planet, destroying it. So this is a very good step. Today is Children's Day. First of all, happy Children's Day to all of you. And I want all of you, because you are the future, not just of this country. You are the future of this world. So take a pledge that you are going to dispose the waste properly. You're not going to throw out plastic water bottles, plastic bags out in the environment, so that they roam here and there freely, and an animal which cannot say, which cannot express his or her feeling, they choke to death. So on this Children's Day, let's take a pledge that we will, by ourselves, make sure that we are not throwing out the non-biodegradable stuff which can pollute the environment and kill the innocent animals. So I take the pledge with you all too. Thank you so much, and once again, happy Children's Day to all of you. Moving forward, so now we know what is waste, what are different types of waste. Now coming to waste management, a lot of you might think waste management, okay, that means managing the waste so that it is not harming the nature. Well, that is another way to say it, but it's a whole lot of process of collecting that waste, process of transporting that waste to places where it will be disposed properly using machines, using modern era technology. There are a lot of companies, what they do, they buy plastic water bottles, they reuse them, and they make something out of it which they can sell, they can earn profit from it, and the plastic is being reused. That is proper waste management. Of course, us, people like me, people like you, normal people, we who don't have these kind of factories, we cannot make these kind of products, but we, of course, we can do using some DIY, we can make some cool things out of waste. But if we just take the initiative that we will throw out the waste in a proper way, or we will from our side dispose the waste properly, that is a role that we all should play as a great citizen, as a citizen who understands that the life of some innocent animals are also important, such as ours. Because it is not just hazardous to those innocent animals, it is hazardous for our health too. Therefore, waste management is very important. Advantages of waste management. Everywhere you can see advantages of waste management. Proper waste management, I can close my eye, I can say this, that proper waste management, not a lot of disease will be there, infection won't be there, the dengue and the malaria mosquitoes won't be there here and there, they won't grow up and start biting us. The animals, they won't die because of the polythene or maybe plastic, something getting stuck in their mouth. It will make our surrounding clean, it will be everyone will be happy, because of course, if you are going to live near an area which is very dirty, you yourself will feel very depressing, and you won't feel confident at all. You won't. It will reduce the environmental pollution, it will help all of us for a better future for human race on this planet, or maybe other planets as well, if we do this. So there are a lot of advantages of waste management. Now, coming to the activity of making the waste management system, I request all of you to download Pictoblox application, because that is the application we will be using to make all the projects in all the upcoming sessions and the session that we have already done, that we are already done with. So I request you to download the Pictoblox application. If you haven't, you can go down in the description box, click on the link, download it. If you are here with us right now on the live session, you can click on the link that are shared on the live chat box, and you can download the Pictoblox application on your device. So it is very easy. I request all of you to download it. You cannot use any other third-party site to make project for this competition. You cannot do that. Therefore, download Pictoblox application, make your project, and give your best. All right, so now we are moving forward with the code. I'm just opening a new file in my Pictoblox. Kindly give me a second. All right, so before starting with the activity, I'm here back in the YouTube chat box to ask if any one of you have any doubt. So if you have any doubt, then I'm here to help you out. How to open Pictoblox web version? You can directly type pictoblox.ai. It will open the web version for you. Done. When the universe wasn't even created. I didn't get you, Ruby. So do you guys have any doubts regarding what I have just explained? What is waste, the waste management, what are different types of waste? If you have any doubt, of course, you can go ahead and ask me right now. If not, then we will be moving ahead with the activity. All right, Aarti says no. Ah, that's good. Codeavour 2022 VBPS will win. Well, that's a great, good spirit. Okay, coming back, that means we are starting with the activity. I did a good job explaining you guys. Fantastic. Okay. Now what we are going to do is, so there are a lot of waste, which is bio waste and non-bio. Okay, let's have a short form of biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Let's say bio and non-bio. So we have a lot of waste that can be categorized as bio waste and non-bio waste. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a list of those waste, and we are going to store them in the two different lists. One will be bio waste and one will be non-bio waste, having the list items in it. So that whenever we turn on the camera and any one of the list items, that means if I am putting paper as a bio waste in the list item, as a list item in the list, and I show paper on the camera, it will say it's a biodegradable waste. Okay, so for that, what I have to do, I have to go in variables and I have to make my list. To make my list, I have to click on make a list, and I will make two lists. So first is bio waste, list created. Then I will make another list and I will name it non-bio waste, and done. So I have two lists over here. So let's grab Toby and let's place it here, and let's place these two lists over here because I know my camera might be here, so you won't be able to see it. Okay, so we have both the lists. Right now they are empty. So yeah, let's fill them up. So to do that, we have to make our own block first. So what we are going to do is, we are going to make a list and store it inside our own block. And you will understand why we are doing that. So what we are going to do, we are going to make our own block. We will first name it as bio waste. Click on OK. So this is our bio waste block. We will make another block, name it as just a second, non-bio waste, and click on OK. And here we go. So you can see it is here, bio waste and non-bio waste. Now we have to add the list items. How to do that? We will go back in variables. So if you can see that there is one block which is add thing to bio waste. Okay, so now I will give two examples for each waste and you have to give me the other. So paper can be bio waste. What else? Eggs shells, sorry, can be bio waste. Okay, non-bio waste, I'm going to add rubber, and I'm going to add plastic. Of course, I have to select non-bio waste over here. Then only it will be coming up. Okay, now I want at least 4 or 5 bio waste and 4 or 5 non-bio waste answers from your guys. So I want answers from you guys right now. E-waste for non-bio. E-waste. Okay. So you are saying electronic waste. Okay. Yep. Very good, Aarti Sharma. Very good answer. Yep. So you can say electronic waste. You know, there are limitation. So let us actually specify this electronic waste, and let me just say mobile. Okay, we can also add wire to it. Okay, because we have to specify the computer so that the computer can understand. Sir, chemicals can be non-bio waste. Okay, battery for non-bio waste. Good job, Pranshu. Okay, now I want some bio waste also, guys. You were telling me non-bio waste only. Now I want some bio waste. Wood for bio. Very good, Aarti Sharma. Good answer. Wood for bio waste. Okay, I want more answers. Banana peel for bio waste. Okay, vegetable peels. We will add it. Glass in which? Glass will come in bio waste or non-bio waste? Fossils, yes, fossil will come in bio waste. So vegetable peels and fossils. Okay, let's specify vegetable also. Let's say we can add one apple, which will be fruit, and what vegetable that we can add, it can be potato. Okay, because we have to specify it, na? Therefore, we are just taking one example. Cow dung, yep, it can be considered as bio waste because it can decompose naturally. Good job. I'm very happy that you guys are very responsive in the chat box. Very good. All right. No, Aarti, glass is not bio waste. It cannot decompose naturally. Yep. Good job, Pranshu. Fruits and vegetables, cow dung, all in one. Good job. Okay. All right. So I guess now that is enough. But one thing that I want to do is whenever I restart, I want to check. So whenever, it is able to see these, okay, let me put that in some other words. Let me explain it to you in a layman's language. Suppose I am showing paper. Now, what kind of a waste it is? It is a bio waste. So what will happen? This bio waste list, it will add paper into it. So what will happen? Paper will be added to bio waste list like this. Suppose if I show mobile phone. So what will be added? Mobile phone will be added to non-bio list. That is why we have created list. Okay, and whenever we are restarting the whole application, we of course want the list to be empty. Exactly, that is what we want. So to make the list empty, we have this block which we are going to put before adding all the items, which is delete all bio waste and delete all non-bio waste. It's like we are erasing all the things that we have noted down so that it is all set to go for another time. Now, the reason why we have used our own blocks over here, this one and this one, the reason is this, that we can call these as functions. Okay, so these are functions. What these functions are for, these are to delete the things that are there in the list, make it empty, and then add the list item one by one if it is matching the class of the object that is being shown. So if what is the class of this object? It is a paper. So the class of this object is paper. Is the paper class there in the list? Yes, it is there. So what will happen? The paper will be added over here in the list. So this is how it is going to take place. This is how the code will work. Therefore, we have made these two our own blocks. All right. Okay. So now what we want to do is whenever we click on the green flag, we want to turn on our camera. So what is this? This is an object. What is this? This is an object. What is this? Quirky is also an object. Lego is also an object. So all these are objects. So which extension we have to load? We have to load the object detection extension. All right, let's load this and turn on the camera on stage with 0% transparency. After that, what we want to do? That is the main question. That is what I want to ask you guys. After that, what do you think we should do? Because we have defined these, but here, how can I get them here? How can I get them here? The hint is there on my screen only. Come on, I want answers. What shall I add here? Can you repeat the extension part? Pranshu, so we are detecting objects from the camera. This is a paper, it is an object. This is a phone, it is an object. So that is why we are loading the object detection. Show the object to check or green flag. No. Green flag we have already added. Delete or the list. No. We have defined this function. But to check, if the object is matching the list, we have to call that function. Remember, suppose I have told you that, okay, Aarti, Atharv, Pranshu, what they will do? They will make a project on save the environment. Now, when their number comes, I have to call them. Okay, now it's Aarti's turn. Now it is Pranshu's turn. Now it is Atharv's turn. I am calling them, right? Now here I have defined these functions. I have to call them in the main part. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab these blocks and call them. Is it clear to all of you? All in one, I'm using Pictoblox software. I'm using Pictoblox application. So what we are doing, I have defined the function and I'm calling them here. And what these function will do, delete all the empty, all the list, and then add according to the object that is on the video that is detected. Now what I want to do? Now we want to analyze the image from camera until we stop the execution of the code. So for that, we have to use forever loop, right? We have done this in many classes. In the previous classes, what we have done? Whenever we want to analyze something, we use forever loop. And why is that? Because we want that analysis part to be repeated, to be in a loop until we click on this red stop button. So what is happening over here? We are analyzing image from camera in forever loop. I hope it is clear to all of you. After this, what we want to do? Suppose the camera turns on and there is zero number of objects detected. Then, of course, there is no, we don't want the Toby sprite to say something. We don't want it to say biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. That will be time wasting and will not look interactive. So to check if there is an object that is being detected, we will add a condition. So what I will do, if I will use the if then condition to check. So if the number of objects that are being detected from the camera, if they are more than 0, then we want it to move forward. So for that, we have to go in operators, grab this block. So number of objects, how to get the number of objects? This block, get hashtag of objects. This block of the object detection extension is to get the number of objects. So if I click on it right now, you can see 1 because only I am sitting in front of it. So if the number of object is more than 0, then we want it to classify. Then we want it to classify that if the object is paper, then add it to biodegradable waste and say it is a biodegradable waste. If it is suppose a mobile, we want it to say it is a non-biodegradable waste and add it to non-bio waste list over here. And suppose it is an item that is not in either of these lists. Suppose if I saw Quarky robot, it is not in bio waste, it is not in non-bio waste. Then of course we wanted to say something at least. What we wanted to say? We wanted to say that it is a unidentified waste. It can be maybe a cloth because we have not specified it, right? That is what we want to do. For that, we have to use the set of if then else condition. So I will go in control palette, grab the if then else condition block. So if the waste is classified as bio waste, and how to do that? How to check that? How to check if the bio list contains that particular waste. So for that, if you go in list over here, you will see if the bio waste list that we have created over here, if contains, what contains? The class of the object. If it contains that object, then what we want it to say? We want the Toby to say it is a biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste. That is what we want it to say. And to check the other condition, we have to use another set of if then else block. Here we go. Now what we want to check? We want to check if the item that is being shown in the video or in the camera, if that item is there in the non-bio waste list, then what we want it to say, we want the Toby sprite to say it is a non-biodegradable waste. To check that, we have to go in variables, grab the bio waste contains block and choose non-bio. So if the non-bio waste list contains what? The class, that means the name of that object that is being detected. If it contains that, we want it to say that particular object is non-biodegradable waste. And suppose if I'm showing an object that is neither in the bio waste and nor in the non-bio waste, then I wanted the Toby sprite to say it is unidentified waste. This is the whole script. This is the whole script, guys. It's very easy for you all to understand it. I don't think there is anything hard part over here, right? It's very easy. What we are doing, we are just defining the list items, and we are calling we are adding them into a function. We are calling those function. Then we are analyzing the image. If the number of objects are more than 0, that means we have to identify that waste. Identified into 3 categories. It can be bio waste, non-bio waste, or unidentified waste. If that waste is from the bio waste list, then the Toby sprite will say it is a biodegradable waste. If that waste is identified to be from the list of non-bio waste, then we want the Toby sprite to say it is non-biodegradable waste. And suppose that waste is not from any of these lists, then Toby will say unidentified waste. So this is the whole code, and I hope it is clear to all of you. It's just about logical reasoning and observation. Exactly, Aarti Sharma. It's about logical reasoning and observation. Exactly, I would say it is more of observation reading and analyzing the image. Then it is logical reasoning. I have made a working Arduino project on waste management. That's great. Fantastic. All right, now let's check it out. I'm going to turn off my Zoom camera and I'm going to check it out. Though it is going to turn on my phone's camera as usual. I don't know nowadays this happens. All right. Give me a second, please. It automatically connects with my phone. Yep. I am categorized as unidentified waste. Of course, I'm not a waste. Therefore, I'm categorized as unidentified waste. But let's do one thing. I'm going to turn my camera here so that I have a clear background. Okay. Now I'm going to show, first thing, I'm going to show a mobile phone. So it is an unidentified waste. Okay. What if I show Apple? I don't have Apple, but I have a photo of Apple, like a picture of Apple. So what if I show this? Now this is categorized as biodegradable waste. I don't have Apple with me. I'm really sorry. I don't carry them around. So yeah, this is categorized as biodegradable waste. Suppose, if you bring out plastic polythene or maybe rubber, wire, then that waste will be categorized as non-bio waste. So what we can do is we can add one waste item, non-bio waste item. Let's add pen and let's see if it works, because I have a lot of pen here with me. Okay. So all right, we have added pen. All right, will it detect this pen? Okay. All right. So let us check the class. Just a second. Okay, so we have these many things. Of course, I don't have a boat, truck, train, bus with me. What do we have? Do I have a handbag? No. Okay, so these are all the things that it can identify. It can identify a bottle, but I don't have a bottle with me. I'm really sorry. Knife, spoon, bowl, banana, apple, sandwich, orange, pizza, cake, chair, couch, bed, remote. Okay, mouse, it can identify. Okay, let us add mouse because mouse is also e-waste. Okay. Oh my God, I have to just do this so that it can see and check if it is. Yep, now you can see it is categorized as non-bio waste. It is actually checking my hand also. So let me try my best to not show my hand. Yeah, non-biodegradable waste because it is an electronic waste. It cannot be decomposed. All right, now I hope it is clear to you. So your hand, the background, they also matter because it's a computer, guys. Okay, a machine can never be that smart than us human beings. It can never be. It can work faster, it can work better, but not smarter. We have created it. Of course, so we are more smarter, na? All right. So yeah, that's it for this activity. I hope everything is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, of course, you can join us in the doubt session that we are going to have tomorrow. So I request you to join that doubt session. If you have any doubts, please fill the attendance come feedback form. You can scan the QR code, fill the attendance come feedback form. You have another option that is you can click on the link that is there in the chat box, or you can click on the link that is there in the description box to fill the attendance come feedback form. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Don't worry if you have any doubt. I will be solving those doubts in the coming doubt session, which is tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We are smarter. Yes, Ruby. Thank you so much for joining. And I will clear all the doubts. Okay, Aarti Sharma, you have one doubt. So, sir, if we show plastic material like a plastic glass, then it will show bio or non-bio. So, Aarti Sharma, you could see that I was checking out the list, what Pictoblox can identify. If it is there, then it can. So if there is any list item that is there, then you can show that item. It will classify it as bio or non-bio. So when we will learn about physics extension very soon, Amit Tyagi, very, very soon. All right. Or the rest of the doubts will be cleared in the next session, which is tomorrow at the same time, 7 to 8. And you have one more session, which will be from 5 to 6. So thank you so much for joining, everyone. I will see you guys in the next meeting. Bye-bye.